I am here with my 2016 birthday and Christmas book haul, and also bookish haul. I got a few just bookish things that I also wanted to share, because, you know, I thought that fit. So, I have a lot of books. I have 15 books. Yeah. Let's just get started. So the first book I got is Firewalker by Josephine Angelini. My friend Laura got this for me for my birthday, and this is the sequel to Trial by Fire. I am currently reading it, hence the bookmark. And it's wonderful. I'm on page like 56. My dad sent me 2 books for my birthday, and he got me More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera and The 1000th Floor by Catherine McGee. First of all, this cover is just absolutely gorgeous. I love this cover, and I really like this cover too. It's in paperback now, and the paperback is different, which the paperback does have a cool cover too, but I prefer this one. So I like that I got these. I'm not entirely sure what this one's about. I bought myself a book. I went to my friend's bookstore to say hi and have a little visit, and I bought book 4 of Amulet for myself, because why not? I was at a bookstore kind of sort of near my town, asking if they would put a few copies of Chloe Diller on their shelf, which they did, and they put them forward facing and everything, which is exciting, and so I decided to buy a book while I was there, because I'm me, I guess. And I got I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reid, which I can't remember who it was, but someone was saying something about this book, and I read the sample on Amazon and thought it sounded really intriguing, and it's really short, and it's just about someone who is thinking of ending things, and you don't know if they're ending things between their boyfriend or their life or their boyfriend's life, I guess. It's supposed to be a thriller, so that'll be interesting. I also took part in the Broken Bookish Secret Santa, which was really exciting, and I got 2 books from my Secret Santa in that. So I got Wolf by Ryan Grodin, which is about an alternate reality where Hitler wins the war, the Nazis win the war, so Hitler's in power, and there's this crazy, grueling, dangerous motorcycle race, and the winner gets to meet Hitler, and it's about someone who is taking place in the race so that they can win and kill Hitler when they meet him, which sounds awesome. Also, I've heard that they can also turn into a wolf, so I'm interested to see how that plays in the story, but I think it'll be really interesting and good. She also got me The Shadow Cabinet by Maureen Johnson, which is the 3rd book in the Shades of London series, which is a really, really, really good series. I highly recommend it. It's about a girl who goes to England to go to school, and she gets this ability to see ghosts, and she kind of gets involved in this mystery surrounding a serial killer in the area that she's living in. It's really funny and exciting, and it's also pretty gory, so it's really good. So, and also the 2nd book ended on a cliffhanger, so I'm really excited to see where this one goes and where it picks up. My boyfriend got me the beautiful illustrated edition of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. It's gorgeous. Anthony's just standing there all proud, out of frame there. Let's find a good picture to share. He also got me this head wig to put on my shelf. I can take the little case out so you can see her better, but she's just sitting on some books, and there's a wand, and so that's pretty nice. He also got me Harry Potter boxers that they're in my room, but I'm just using them for pajama shorts, but they came in this cool tin, and that's what they look like on the back there. But, so that's just cool. I'll use this to put stuff in. I don't know what, maybe like colored pencils or something like that. My brother and sister-in-law got me 2 Harry Potter coloring books. I got some Christmas money, and I spent almost all of it on books. Chapters was having their usual 30% off hardcover sale for Boxing Week, so I did that. I bought a bunch of hardcovers. So the first book that I got at Chapters is A World Without You by Beth Revis. I got this because of Jen's review over at the Book Syrup, so it sounds interesting. She also enjoyed it and made it sound interesting in her review, which is why I picked it up. I also got The Shadow Hour by Melissa Gray, which is the sequel to The Girl at Midnight, which I absolutely loved. I'm really excited to get into this. I don't fully remember how The Girl at Midnight ended, though, so I have to recap on that before I read this. I also got Love at First Sight by Josh Sundquist, which is not out until tomorrow, and it was out a week early at all the chapter stores, so I picked this up. Josh Sundquist is a YouTuber, and he has published memoirs, and this is his first fiction novel. I read We Should Hang Out Sometime 2 years ago, I think it was, whenever it first came out, and absolutely loved it. And so I'm really interested to see how this one is. Little Black Dresses, Little White Lies by Laura Stampler, which I got this based off of, I'm pretty sure it was Cassidy Von Shea. I'm pretty sure it was her channel that I saw her review on, but it sounded fun and cute, and it's about a girl who gets a job at a magazine, I think, or a website, I can't remember, but something where she gets a job doing the romance column or the relationship advice column or something, and she's never been in a relationship, so she has no idea what she's talking about. And I like the cover a lot, actually. I think it's really cute, so there's that. I also got Symptoms of Being Human by Jeff Garvin, which I've just recently heard about from... No, I don't remember whose channel it was on. I will find out, and I will put their name on the screen and link them down below and such, but it was in their Favorite Books of 2016 video, and it's about someone who is gender fluid. And I also got Every Day by David Levithan. This book just sounds really interesting, and I like David Levithan's writing, and I like his books. And then I got Afterworlds by Scott Westerfeld, so I'm really interested to see how this goes. And that's all. Oh, I also got another bookish item. I got this awesome Hufflepuff backpack from my dad and my stepmom, so that's pretty cool, I thought. Bye! Have a good day!